Good morning, Griffins. Today is Thursday, 31st. Before we get into it, let's get started with the pledges.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
I pledge to do my best this day to honor myself and others in everything I do, to accept responsibility for my own learning and to encourage others as I embrace my own opportunities to grow, to exercise leadership and prepare myself for college at every opportunity. For me, mediocrity is not an option, only excellence will do. Who I am has value, what I think has value. Cogito ergo sum. Who I become is invaluable to the world.
There will be no sports or weather today. We have a special announcement with our presidential candidates. I present you Roberto Morales and Sherlyn Dominguez. Thank you for coming today. I have really important questions for the both of y'all. Sherlyn Dominguez, if you're elected president, what issues would you aim to solve?
Well, first of all, I'd like to tackle that ginormous lunchline we have every day. And secondly, bullying in the freshman class. And also, I want to learn how students can manage their life and their school life and their work life better, just to ensure that they're, happy and stable and things like that.
Really nice. Now, Roberto Morales, if you're elected president, what issue would you aim to solve?
I know a lot of people have been complaining about the fact that we haven't had field trips, or a lot of field trips these last 4 years since we came in freshman class. It was COVID, and then sophomore, junior, we really didn't have any, so I'm trying to help out with that. That mostly goes into fundraising, but as a committee, we'll try and solve that.
Really, really important. Sherlyn, if you're elected president, what events would you facilitate and how would you facilitate them?
Well, there are a couple events that I'm really interested in. I really like the idea of having our senior sunset, instead of sunrise. And I really want to have a fun fall festival this year, because usually it always rains during it, but I want to have a fun one this year with like a corn maze and everything.
That's amazing.
And I really want to have a senior trip. Hopefully, if we get enough money, we can have at least 2 of them, but that's kind of far-fetched. But overall, I really do want, as Roberto said, we haven't had a field trip since we were like in 8th grade. So I really do want us to make up for it in this year. And, it is our last year here. So I want to make sure it's super fun and super memorable. And to plan these, not only would I have the help of the committee, but also Miss Morgan and Mr. Harvey and Mr. Pratt. And I feel like we're really fortunate because we have teachers who care about us and want to make this year important. So without a doubt, I'll try to include them. And of course, the senior class.
That was really important, guys. Interesting. Now for Roberto, if you're elected president, what events would you facilitate and how would you facilitate them?
I would try to do like a senior barbecue, a type of outdoor thing. Once it gets a little bit cooler, or in the springtime. Also, I know some seniors drive, so whenever we can paint the parking lots, have customized parking spots for the seniors. I know the seniors last year made the patio a giant white square. Add some life to that. That would be fun.
Interesting. Now for Sherlyn, what qualities do you possess that you fit for office?
Well, I would say I'm a pretty good communicator. I'm not a shy person. I can talk to pretty much everybody because I just never stop talking. But also, I would say I'm a good leader. I don't boss people around. I don't yell at people. I feel like being able to talk to people one-on-one and really understand people is really important, especially for us. One person's going to represent everybody. So if I'm elected president, I'll make sure to include everybody, not just a select group of people, because everyone's voice matters. So yeah, I'm a good communicator and I'm a good leader, and I'm also a really good planner. So when we start having events and stuff like that, if I don't have a plan A, I have a plan B. If I don't have a plan B, I have a plan C, things like that. I make sure to follow through on my promises. So that makes sense.
Really organized. And for Roberto, what qualities do you possess and what fit for your office? Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm a pretty good leader. I would say so myself. You can ask, the cross country team. You can ask the track and field team. They see me every morning. I'm there. I'm always there to cheer them on. Know that they can lean on me. I'm like that rock in the group, and I hope that that's what this committee is gonna see me as. I'm very social. I can speak to everybody. Everybody can speak to me. I don't feel like they can be afraid, or my senior class can be afraid of me. I hope that they don't, and I'm fun. It's important whenever you're tackling on these big challenges, these big problems for the whole senior class, to try and live it up a little.
We have really strong leaders. And for your fourth and last question, if you're elected president, how would you involve Atlas community members in events?
Well, I know that our teachers are really involved in the whole committee thing because, of course, they're part of the committee. But also, parents are really involved, but I just feel like they don't have enough events to participate in. So with that being said, we have a strong teacher community, and we have strong parents who want to be involved. So with that, I think a lot of parents would really appreciate being able to help us and, in the future, help the future classes instead. I think a lot of parents really do want to see their kids do the best that they can and want their kids to have fun. So if I'm elected president, that is really something I want to include in the parents and the teachers, of course. Mm-hmm. And the underclassmen, I feel like, are a little underrated because, although we might think that they're annoying, one day in the future they're going to be seniors too. I feel like now with the block schedule, the kids, they really do have an opportunity to go out and learn what they want to do. But senior committee, I feel like, should expand to be open to other than seniors. And I don't mean invite them to our trips and stuff. I mean give them community service hours or have them know how planning works so they can plan their own stuff for their own grade next year. Things like that. I just want to include the entire school and people outside the school too.
Amazing. For Roberto, if you were elected president, how would you involve Atlas community members in events?
Like Sherlyn said, the parents are very, very important. I know a couple years back, for the my sister went to New York, right, on the EF tour, and in order for them to raise money for the group, they would stay outside in the summer, selling fruits, selling corn, and in the winter they would sell chocolate and bread, and that just goes to show how far parents would go. They would take time out of their day. So I think parents are a very big problem that I've heard that the seniors before us, they didn't really involve the parents as much, maybe because the school didn't let them or other things, but I try and tackle that problem. As well as the underclassmen, they would they're the ones going to the events. They're the ones going to, the homecoming dance. They're the ones going to the fall festival. They're the ones going to, or even the Hispanic Heritage Month. That's an entire school event. If we involve them, then it's better for the entire senior class. It's better for all of us.
Amazing. Well, we have our strong leaders. Well, I hope y'all get to vote for very, very two special presidential candidates. Well, this is the end. I am your anchor today, Evie. I hope to get to see those votes come through. Mm-hmm.